By golly, where am I? It appears I have entered a blocky world in a black room with only a bed and a torch and a door. Huh. How strange. Well, I guess I should go through this door. Wow. This is neat. Well, let me start talking about Hinduism. Hinduism is a way of life. It's also a collection of smaller religions that people came up with. Did I say that out loud? Early, it was made so people would be more fertile and more babies would be produced because, well, they were worried that babies weren't being produced enough, so they told people to do it more because of God. It was originally based on Proto-Shiva, also a god of older times, in one of the actual earliest civilizations based off of the side of India. Ugh. Then there's this thing called the caste system, which is basically racism. Well, no, it is racism. It determines your job, who you marry, and who you can be friends with. Yeah, the top boys, the Brahmins, they're the religious leaders, the ones who speak this stuff. Huh, funny how the religious leaders are the ones at the top of the food chain. That is pretty funny. It's also the first Varna. The Kshatriyas were the warriors that ran the government and the army. They were the second Varna and the second highest tier of this caste system. The Vaishya were a class made of merchants and farmers. They are the third Varna. And the Sudras, the largest class made up of laborers and servants, were the fourth Varna and had the least rights. You know, there are doors right here. Let me check. Oh, you can't go through these doors until you're done talking about Hinduism for the next 2 minutes. All right. So then there were the untouchables, and these bad boys didn't even have a caste, and they had to walk around with a rock and a stick just so people didn't have to. Just so people knew they were coming, and they didn't have to see them. Yeah, so that sucks. The two big gods. I mean, there are like millions and millions of gods. The two big ones were Vishnu and Shiva. So recognize that Shiva from Proto-Shiva? Well, they're kind of similar. Vishnu was the ultimate god. He was the big boy in charge. They called him the big boy. I don't know. He is the source of the universe and everything in it. So each of these gods have kind of like something about them. Like they're the god of this, the god of that. He was the god of everything. So he's the god of gods. Shiva was the ruthless, intolerant, and ferocious god. He is the destroyer that people used to say, and he had like skulls and stuff on him, and like he would kill things. But no, the modern day Hinduism people, modern day people, no, they say he's actually the destroyer of bad morals. So if you have bad morals, watch out. He's coming for you. Yeah. Okay. So, so some of their some of their practices can be seen in the books. They have the epics and the Puranas. These things like kind of tell their stories and recount stuff, and these are studied. These are looked over. You also have praying to specific gods. Like there's a god that for like good work and stuff, and there's God for and right now there is about 0.08 billion Hindus currently in the world. So, yeah, that's Hinduism.